sorted just in case. Okay, interesting. Well done.
Thank you.
And your brother, how did he do?
Experience.
How did you see? As I said, I told you,
Now they know.
Morning, morning, what are you doing? Oh, no. Two and two. Because the meetings on Monday, the open meeting, one between two and three. Okay, cool. That's how it's going to be. Okay. You're waiting for me to give you the go. Thank you. So you're on short on the wire. To that wire. So you will eventually cut to that corner one. Just the club up. I'm going to cut that. Nice. Yeah, then you can move these guys. Cool, we'll move to the next one. Well done, man.
Fine, and you? Struggled a bit. My sugar was low.
3 years worth of what we spoke to Owen about, but I don't know exactly what he said. That's all right.
Well, the last one they were still going.
Hey Bobby, come back to that. Oh, kill him. Actually, doing a final like that. Maybe you gonna win. Kill him to you. Oh, this side went fast. My side went fast as well. I didn't know if he's commentating. I think the ball that takes is to jump. I think he has it's better. Sorry. That's coming in.
You might change it now. Isn't it easy for you to change it? The mother Lisa said we can change it.
Vicky,
So it's don't force me. Nice the game. Change the camera.
That guy, I understand. Actually, it is creation.
Good enough, like.
49%.
This guy, okay.
Going on for the JBA under 30s. There's a 50-50 board, you can see at the main club entrance. That's called Gary there. There's also a raffle that Dennis is running. The 50-50 will obviously be drawn today. The raffle continues to run. You can buy tickets there. So remember, there is an outside bar. Hasn't been used yet or much. So let's take advantage of the outside bar for beers and such like.
I must not have five.
And then for those, which I presume is most of you who are going to stay around and watch the finals, Jason
I'm just saying hello to the two
will
of
be
them.
on his doing his one-man band, but straight after the prize giving. So stick around and have a couple of drinks and have a follow.
Really? I'm really well, thank you.
You know where it is. So if you go,
Olá, Padre.
tu sapere. No, no, ma chiedi storia.
Do you think we should maybe get a chance to look at the It's just about the same.
Great.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, I don't mind. Everyone is going now. It's getting older.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Wendy.
How's it? How are you?
You walked right past me.
Did I? Oh, sorry, man. Are you good? Oh, I didn't see you.
Here he comes, it's King Tomorrow. Because you checked it. Double tap the power button. That's
Look, quick announcement before they get back on the park and start the serious stuff. There's lunches at the Baileys under the tent. If you've got a ticket because you're a football marker, you just present that. Players, when you're off, you go to where the coffee station was in the corner under the veranda and buy a ticket there, and then you go and stand in queue for the lunch. Obviously, there's no rush for the majority of you.
Quite a clever built-in thing.
Yeah, that's the lunch story.
But they'll probably come and bring them very clever when you need to play. I know it's too different. Yeah, we'll see. Because Hayley Murphy, they just finished and they'll be counting like 10 off counting. So they'll probably start.
Where do you want to sit? It's quite nice here too. Do you want to sit there?
Yeah. Might as well get on the TV.
Tony, wake up, man.
But I mean, I'm hearing the audio coming through.
You hearing it, but we can't hear it on TV. What we do hear it really soft.
But the other guy, the other guy, was he fine? The guy, yeah. Then we can't do anything. Because they're all got like on the same channel. So what I'm gonna do is, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna put it higher up.
More than grateful, Jax.
Good morning, everyone. Cliffy just gone to find the updated logs. I found them on my phone, and we're going to be covering the ladies' final game of the section, where Esme Murphy is playing Esme Haley. And at this current the situation stands, Cliffy, Esme's won all 4 of her games, and she's plus 32, and Esme Haley has lost just 1, and Esme Murphy's plus 32, and Esme Murphy plus 24, so not a lot in it. Esme, in other words, Esme,
Battle of the Ismails, yes.
I'm getting my tongue twisted here. Esme Haley has to try and win 21-17, and to be really safe without doing all the mathematics, 21-16 is what she should be looking to restrict Esme at, and so that's going to make quite an exciting game here, Cliff.
Well, we can't ask for better clash. Decided for the final.
Absolutely, and once again, just the only thing that I'm getting it's become a bit monotonous is Esme Haley, and once again, what a player!
What a player! Look at this. Watch this.
At 70 years old, just currently won the Gauteng Open.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about seniors, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking about the Open.
Yeah.
And yes, she's playing in the Open Masters, and once again, in contention to play in the finals, and I wouldn't put it past her if she manages it. But in saying that, she's up against a very, very
informed player,
Esme Murphy,
semi-final of the national singles,
who's done really well this season as well. So could make for an interesting game, and let's see how this all pans out. And just to keep the viewers updated. At this stage, it looks very, very unlikely that the final of the men's singles will not be between Jerry and Jason. I know that James has to beat Jerry 21-8 in order for him to qualify, which is a tall order, and to say the least. But I've seen it happen before. As a matter of fact, I've been on the receiving end of some of those losses, and so it can happen, and one never knows, But 21-8, James is really going to have to play out of his socks, and Jerry probably going to have to play one of his not such good games. On the other section, I think Jason has all but concluded that section. I think he's got to lose 21-1, which I don't see happening. On the ladies' side of things, on the other section, I think it's also quite interesting. I think we've got Jackie van Rensburg, although when I say interesting, it's not interesting at all, to say the least. She's plus 42. Her next best is Tracy Harrington on -6. So I see Jackie in the finals. Also one of our current pro tier players, and probably one of the players I find extremely unlucky not to be going to Australia, to be give my own personal opinion. Not quite sure how that happened, but anyway, it's the selectors and all the wise men. But once again, she's just doing what champions do, and when you have that disappointment, coming to the fore and making your bold stalk, and I'm pretty happy for her.
It's boiling hot out here.
When I say boiling hot, it's a wonderful day, a wonderful winter's day.
Oh, boiling.
And,
right in the sun.
Sitting in the sun.
Having some fun.
I'm sure the committee members from Morningside will be able to arrange a umbrella for us, powers that be. Ismail's got off to a nice little start here. What a great effort by Ismail Murphy. I think I'm going to refer to them as Haley and Murphy. Otherwise, the viewers will not be knowing what I'm talking about. Ismail Haley just thrown it out. I think she's going to look at the back there. And she played a reasonably good bowl there, which could come into play. Thanks. Morningside guys coming to give us a bit of shade. Cooling things down a bit for us here. Thank you very much. Thank you. As I mentioned before, it's really a wonderful winter's day in Gauteng at the moment, and hardly any wind to speak about, and just clear skies, and just a great day for bowls on very good greens. And I really hope the bowls is going to live up to its expectations for the people watching from home. Okay, we must move there. There we go. Thank you, guys. Beautiful. Thank you, my friend. Anyway, is my Haley getting off to a 1-0, a 1 on the first hit, to go into a 1-0 lead. Scores should it get interesting. As at this stage, would appear that the men's most interesting part is probably who gets bronze. I think gold is formality, unless something really goes wrong.
You're not a chance, man.
And I think the way Jerry and Jason are playing, it would be rather unforeseen to see these things happen. Ismail coming in with good weight. Once again, on these greens, if you're under the line, it just does punish you a bit. And
Really starting to swing a lot.
Ismail is just falling a touch short. How are you enjoying your birthday so far, Cliffy?
Quite relaxing.
Quite relaxed, eh?
We enjoyed a good
Okay.
game of bowls. I thought it was a
Are you
good
going
game.
off to lunching with the family this afternoon, are you?
No, I'll stay with you. I think it's safer.
Are you doing that? Okay. Family don't want to see you in other words, eh?
Yeah.
I'm only joking, obviously they want to see you, but
We celebrated last night
it's at
with a
66.
vegetarian burger.
A vegetarian burger, did you? Wonderful.
Very exciting.
Wonderful.
Very good line here.
And better ways, I think. Get onto our own, work out quite well. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Line a good 2. Decent 2 anyway, not a great 2.
If I do disappear, folks, I am coaching one of the young and up-and-coming players, so I'm popping around. But this should be a clash of titans, as they say. This should be a great game. Both in form.
Let's hope for the viewers at home they can give them something good to watch
Another good line from
Effie.
Esme. Very well bowled here. Oh,
Anyway,
That's better than
it's
that.
three, certainly three, and Isma just got off to a little bit of a shaky second injury.
she's got the, she's not far here. She can stop. Yeah. What a
Yeah.
great throw.
That's number one, and well played. And certainly from the first 4 or 3 balls she had, and good correction, and cutting down Esme Murphy from 3 to 1. And what can she do about it? I don't know what.
I think she's a little wide here.
Not quite sure what she's trying. Yeah. I probably would have been looking to be a little bit more aggressive. Good effort, however,
Yeah.
very good effort. Just stuck to the draw there.
Yeah, some people don't like to drive this early on. I think you're right there, Tony. I would have been a bit more aggressive. She could have made a nice 3 or 4.
Without too much danger, really. She would have got the bowl clean and for 3, or if it gets half the jack, she got bowl. So the worst case scenario is still 1 down. So anyway, we do know, Cliff, from past experiences, the ladies do see the game a little bit different to the
Little
men,
bit,
and then good luck to them, and they've just got to play up to what they do. Do
Teach
best
a lot of
for
us men how to draw.
They can. That's without any. That's the jokes aside, and sometimes the shots can come in very handy, and you find more often than not a lot of ladies that do play that more aggressive game sometimes come out on top more often than not. There are times where their draw just isn't on, and the ladies that play, and I'm taking. I mean, unfortunately, she's been injured and cannot play. Could not play in this Masters is Emma Murphy, Esme's daughter, and I quite enjoy her sort of
She's
game. She plays
quite
that running shot
positive,
really well.
very
and,
positive.
always positive, and she plays the game well, and quite like that about her. And as a result, she's done very well over the years, At a young age, when I say over the years, at her young age, she's done fantastically well.
And it's also nice to see her, like Isma using Ken McLean to help, and she's got Andre Cruz on her team mentally. So a lot of bowlers are taking the game a lot more seriously than we. When I say seriously, like looking for a little bit of advice that they might not have quite the experience.
Yeah, I'm not one of the converted on that, to be honest.
Yeah, but
Cliff, I think if you can't play, and at this stage when you get to this level, and if you don't know what shot to play at what time, you shouldn't be playing that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's in my opinion anyway.
But
I
the
think
other
a good
argument,
coach-
Johnny, is someone told, I had the same argument with someone the other day, I agree with you, and then they said, but take Djokovic, the tennis players, all got coaches, life coach, they got teams of 12, 13 people.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but those are career professional coaches, Cliff,
Yeah.
and as I say,
But I agree.
it's only my opinion, mate. But I'm not.
it's a lonely game, singles,
It is a lonely game, and probably the guy on the bank doesn't know how the green's running, doesn't know how you're feeling on your forehand, your backhand, and doesn't know if the one hand's quicker than the other hand, and then putting you on shots. As I say, I'll be honest with you, and I know in Australia they do it often, and I know Kerry Murphy at the last Commonwealth Games, she was the coach on the bank, and the players on the green kept on using her. So my
it's
opinion
amazing.
basically is if you're in the finals of the Commonwealth Games singles and you don't know what shot to play, I'm
No,
quite
it's just-
sure
Yeah.
And every now and then, I suppose there is room for that, but to do it on every single ed, and I thought they overused that a little bit, in my opinion. But that is, once again, as I say, it's only my opinion.
Yeah.
And, maybe a little bit old-fashioned. As I say, the game has moved on a bit, and
Has a good line here. What a good try. Very good attempt. A little bit of a hop, skip and jump, that one.
no, in fairness, I was just watching the same thing, and not quite delivering like she normally does. And,
No, she came off slightly.
as I said to you before, at 70, I'd love to be delivering like that. So
I'd like to be playing.
mine don't look too good at 57, so. Oh, she's played a good shot
Great
here.
shot. And got
She
the
made two out of it.
Great shot.
Makes it 2-all.
Crucial shots. 2-all's better than 3-0.
Yeah, as I mentioned before, Esme Murphy's got to get to 21-17, and I think she's just about done it, or not allow. If she gets to 17, I think it's just about game done, and because she has a better shot average than Esme Haley has. But 17, long way to go still, and I remember, and Jerry still often reminds me about it, Cliff. I think it was 2006, and I'm playing the last game against him, and he was really nowhere, and I just had to get 5 against him in the last game to go
And
through,
beat you 21-4.
and he hasn't let me forget about it since then, and he beat me 21-4 and enabled Rudy Jacobs to play in the final, and so what a mate. But anyway, that's he still certainly reminds me a lot about that.
Yeah.
So it can happen,
And it does happen.
and it does happen, and I'm living proof of that. I think she's just under it, and it depends what happens after that. And so the greens are now getting nice and quick. And if you narrow,
This has come up a
it
little
does
bit.
punish
There's
you.
a bit of a August slight breeze. Van Rensburg 6-1 up on Schlesser. That's a good winner of the President's Cup last week. Yet to register one here. It shows you how tough the competition is.
She has the weight, Joe. She's played a good shot. She should be very close to the weight shot. So yeah, she's drawn number 1, and it's a good shot. They Bez. Esme certainly hunting. I think she's going to find the hole. A little bit unlucky. got the jack there, it would have made a wonderful 3 for her. And quite important that Esme gets something a little bit past the jack here. Has she done that? Weight's not bad. I think she may just get another shot. There's still quite a bit of danger if Esme happens to pick up the jack here. She either sit on that bowl, and I think she should be looking to be quite positive at this. Jack in the ditch for 4, yeah, and she's certainly going for it. And not, from what I know, Esme has not always been her greatest strength. But the intention was there, and gives Esme, I think, a 2. Esme a Murphy, that is. To put her into a 4-2 lead. Put her onto a very good line. It just depends on the weights bowling away from us at the moment. So just gone a yard or so past the jack. And Esme's drawn a very good bowl, yeah. Oh, Esme just played an absolute cracker, yeah.
Cracker shot.
Wonderful, made 2 out of that. Looks like Esme could have a work cut out against Esme, and be nice to, as much as I wish Esme Haley all the best.
Could have another Esme on the block.
Just becomes so monotonous commentating on her games every week and week in, week out. And
it's just too good.
Nice to see some new faces and new names come on, just for the sake of the game.
Well, I don't know about names because they're both Esme, but
yeah, well, you know, I mean, people.
Characters. Latest scores: Baker 6-5 up on Galloway.
Jerry needs another 2 shots there, and then that secures his final 3 shots, should I say?
Yeah.
Against James, who's 6-5 up, and Jason van Rensburg 6-2 up against Hans Schlazer, looking to record his first win of the tournament. As I say, I think sometimes the guys that come. Although there's been times, you know, we've got the likes of Sean Thomas and even Jason, not Jason, James for that matter, mate.
Yeah.
Where they've come out of the presidents and they've come, ended up playing in the finals, and Sean actually winning it the one year. So he played 6 games in the presidents and then 6 games in there without losing. So it does happen, but not often though, to be fair. I think as selectors we gave Johnny the opportunity because of his Johnny Gatti the opportunity because of his successes in the last couple of years. Quite hasn't really played as well as I thought he may. And,
Yeah, he has.
It shows you there is a gap between the seniors and the open, and I know the seniors won't always want to admit to that, you know. But
Next year, Tony, for you. So. Is it next year or the year after?
Slowly, Cliff. A couple more years, 3 more years, pal.
3. I thought it was 2.
Slowly, pal. This looks like Ismail's played another very good bowl. Murphy. Gary currently lying 4 shots there, and then James misses that, will secure his final berth.
Hiya.
Here's my game on a 4 and she gained with a bit of weight. Will it bend? She played a good shot. Quite sure of the end result. They're playing away from us. No, still 3 to Ismail. Murphy. Okay, good shots. A little bit unlucky, I think. And puts Murphy into a 7-2 lead. Jack just manages to stay on, and Murphy on a very good line, yeah, and if a weight's right, you're going to be very close. Probably a little bit heavy. Not bad though, always a good opener. 2 feet past the jack, nothing wrong with that.
Very good shot, yeah, coming. Perfect draw, just about. Oh, thought she was a little better than that. Here's my Murphy playing with a very good rhythm, Donna. She seems to be on her game.
That's what it's all about, Cliff. This game is a rhythm and confidence, and
one word
if you
for
can
me.
find both of them, it's always a good thing, you know. And we're all allowed to play a bad shot every now and then, and this was one of them. Rhythm and confidence, and
very well bowled here. She can stop.
Yeah, that's another very great shot.
Great, come around
Got
the
a feeling she should be looking to change her hand. I'm so surprised.
Me too.
I don't understand that, because if she's anything inside that with good weight, you're going to cut away. Anything outside that is wide. Now, I'm not quite sure what she's thinking, but let's have a look. Prove me wrong, but here we go.
You've improved, right?
unless her weight is so dead, she's going to cut away. You know, she has proved me wrong, and good luck to her. She won't be the first person, but I'm
but I agree
quietly
with you.
surprised.
Me too.
Anyway,
I thought you inside that ball, you're going to cut.
But she had very good weights, in fairness to her, you know. So good shot. Playing a good shot, yeah,
What
I
a
think.
brilliant shot, yeah. Absolute great shot.
Yeah.
What a great
Nice,
shot.
good weights, and
Even I have to clap for that one. Definitely the flags are starting to flutter a bit. Change it for this afternoon. Betfred flags.
Stays like it is quite nice. I don't think it's going to affect the bowls too much.
Of course, thanks to our sponsors, once again. Perfect delivery,
Gets
Aero.
inside her bowl with the right weight, she could be close. She's just going to get a flicker and it's nothing. You know, good effort. Good effort. The weight wasn't bad. I think Jerry officially into the finals, 9-7 up against James. It's good enough for him.
Very good line here
You
from
see
West.
quite an interesting men's final, and
Just going to
go away, I think.
What a great attempt. 4 very good woods from Esma.
Sure.
Yeah, it could be the dream final that everyone wanted.
Yeah, without a doubt, the two best players in the district, in my opinion, by some margin, to be fair. No disrespect to all the other players, but it's not that they're always in the final. I mean, which we know in bowls is not always possible, but right, 7-3 to Murphy. Just to let the viewers know that she's looking to, once she gets past the 17 mark, that will confirm her part in the ladies' finals this afternoon. If Hayley happens to beat Murphy by 21-17 or less, it could be Isma Hayley in the final. So could make for an interesting morning session. Yeah. Not two of the greatest openers to start off.
Yeah, from a good game, this is the worst two bowls.
It's one thing, Cliff, when the greens get to this time of the year, you know, it does require a lot of concentration, because small mistakes can make you look very bad. And so it requires that the margin for errors are small. However, we all want to play on greens like this every single day of our lives, you know.
Yeah.
If anything, we probably don't play on them often enough.
That's for sure.
So an improvement, still going that yard and a half through. They managed to get the shots out of it. Shouldn't be the shot at the end of the end, I'd suspect. Just keep the same hand if I were. She opted to change, which is surprising, given that there's a bowling away and an open hand to play on, but obviously feeling comfortable on that hand. we'll say, were we to judge, and she's drawn number 1.
Yeah.
Sometimes the right hand is the one that you feel that you're most comfortable on, and it may not always appear as the right hand from the people on the bank and commentators like ourselves. It's the right hand is the shot that you feel good with when you got the ball in hand, Cliff. And
Very good try again.
I think still probably 1 down, but a very good effort. Anyway, I wouldn't be looking to change too much. Probably just drop those 2 feet and draw the shot.
Yeah, she won't.
If the jack does get in your way, good luck. All on her weight, so she added too much.
I think she's added, but swinging.
To get the ball. Oh,
Very unlucky.
maybe no. She
No,
hasn't. Still 1 down.
still
Can
1
you
down.
leave it? Very
7-4.
unlucky. Very unlucky. If she set the ball full there, she every opportunity to make 3 out of that, and so a little bit unlucky. 1 to Haley. Here's my Haley, that is, and it's 7-5.
There's Mahali with the orange discs, Emma Murphy with a yellow disc, and thanks to Perfect Delivery, Shield, Academy, Personal Trust, Plascon.
Not to mention the My Bowls, the development
That's true.
Cliff, and my sources are correct. Bowl South Africa is the only country in the world at the moment that have a growing population of bowlers, and
I think 4,000 up on
so
the
that's
year before. It's unbelievable.
25% increase, which I can only attribute to the people that put in the massive hours on weekends and schools and barefoot bowls and I can only say we're
We're looking to do
new development, the marketing from Bowl South Africa, trying to get new bowlers involved.
We're also trying, Donny, you wouldn't know yet, but we're lobbying to have bowls made as a school sport now. We've probably found a sponsor to do mats, and it's going to be
So that all
unbelievable.
helps, Cliff, and well done to Bowl South Africa and Bowl South Africa and all the
And JBA
various
is working
districts
very hard.
that have worked hard behind the scenes to try and get that going, and to increase the Bowls membership by 4,000.
It's unbelievable.
In a 25,000 market is incredible, and it's 25% increase. Hasn't been recorded anywhere in the world,
No.
and I know that from reliable
I
sources.
think Australia's dropping drastically.
Australia still have a high. I
Highest
mean, they still
number.
got over the 200,000 bowlers, but the numbers are going down all the time. So, so they probably could end up taking a few leaves out of our book on how we're doing it, and to see if they can get the numbers up there. Is Haley just drawn a very good shot again. Misses consistency, in my opinion. She really
Always
incredible.
like a terrier. Someone told me that it's like always
Absolutely,
snapping at your
just
heels.
never going away. And with the age of 70, just phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Isma's just drawn an absolute belt of a shot there. Great shot, and that's going to make life a bit difficult for Isma Haley, and get out of this could be tricky. Probably not quite sure what she's up to, but I'll be surprised if she can get the shots on that end. Very surprised. Not too, just nothing to play with. If she stays on, she'll probably be happy. stayed on. So that's given a nice shot with the last bowl. Probably looking to get A onto B and score with a back bowl. Not quite sure why Esme's changing. I would have kept the same hand. And the only thing that could happen here now is that she's going to make a target, and let's see what she does. She knocked him. Oh, so no, that's given Esme a hell of a nice shot to play now, which quite surprised she changed her hand after playing such a good shot.
Van Rensburg 11-4 from Schlesser, who was looking for bronze. Baker 11-9 up from Galloway.
Yeah, as predicted, there's given her opportunity. She could get lucky, huh?
Nearly.
You know, the idea was right, so I liked her
Any of those
intention.
words, I agree. Right shot.
Just slightly under. I like the intent though. Once again, I'm not quite sure. She just played such a good shot on that backhand. Let it swing on. It's a nice big bender. Anyway, let's see what she does.
All her woods coming in.
Okay, another one to Esme Murphy. It goes 8-4. Nice little start for her in terms of where she's got to get to. Her target is 17, and so she's just about halfway there.
But the terrier doesn't go away.
Absolutely. Seems to be pushing that first ball of hers just a touch through every time.
I think it is a little quicker away from us.
I'm not quite sure about that, but
So I can see
maybe it is.
they're dropping short. The other game's coming towards us. Donnie just gone for a quick break and back watching the great Esme Halley playing the forehand. Not sure she's got the weight, but she's got a brilliant line. Yeah, that's right. As it left her hand, I thought she didn't have the weight. And just under it. Ismay just got to follow her down, try and get another shot. Ismay Murphy, that is, playing with the yellow disc. Very good line here.
Hey, mate.
Very well played. Line 3.
Donnie's mark still on.
It wasn't it? I thought it did. I thought it was muted. That's why I pressed it.
Ismay having a
Sorry about that. Little visit to the toilet. Hopefully it wasn't too noisy.
no, great shot from Ez. She was 3 down there from Ezra Halley. A great chop and lie on the backhand. Tough as nails.
It scores on the other green there.
I'm going to have a look. Jackie van Rensburg 11-5 up on Michelle. So I think Jackie's basically through.
But she's basically through.
Yeah. Now 12-5.
Jason. Only one from Ismay Haley, not the 3 that Cliffy predicted. So it's 8-5 to Ismay Murphy.
Jason Evan 10-8 up on Victor Sakali. So he should basically also be through on shots. Ismay Haley often more deadly with her first bowl, and she's struggling a little bit with her first bowl, if you can call it struggling.
Not playing as, it's not as deadly as I'm accustomed to seeing her.
Especially with the first bowl.
And sometimes maybe
that happens.
A little bit of a breeze come up here, and we're not sure how much of a factor that could be. And if I even look at the trees in the background there, they seem to be blowing a bit. It could be a little bit of a factor. And we all know, Cliff, wind is one thing, but wind on a green that's running at 15, 16 seconds does play quite an important part, and can make things a little bit tricky at the best of times. Anyway, she's line 2, and we'll see what Murphy has in reply.
Good line, yeah. It's got the weight.
Still line 2, and I think her weight's very good again.
Yeah, very good.
Another
line.
good, and put in
great shot.
Put in Ismay a little bit of pressure. Not easy for her to get in here because they're both basically in the draw. And once again, it's one of those shots where she's going to have to make sure her weight is spot on.
Very good Can she hold?
I think she's got good weight to actually
Good
get
weight,
number
got
one.
number one.
It's one of those where
She
I'll
did
say to you,
that before.
I'll say to you,
Yeah.
she can get in there, but the weight's going to have to be good. If it's just a little bit overweight, it's going to go away for nothing. And, she played it well. She played it very
Can I
well.
get your boys a cool drink or something? I know what that is. What?
Coke syrup. Thank you. Been offered drinks. That's the first time everyone's done that for us. Thank you to Morningside.
Thirsty work, this guy. Huh?
Yeah.
What's her weight like? Is she going to get back to her own bowl? Yeah,
Yeah.
she has, and managed to get shot out of it. Good shot, great shot.
Great shot. Such control she has, Donny.
No, very good. Very good.
Chopping lines, you name it.
What is there's a half a shot for around the forehand. The danger being she gets Isma Haley's bowl onto her bowl. She can go away for nothing. She can end up dropping a 3 or 4. She's playing the shots, which is interesting. She's very close. She's actually played this well, I think.
Brilliant shot.
She played it well. She played it really good. And
Great shot.
could even. Oh,
Two it is.
two it is, and what a really good shot.
Crucial
Like that,
shot.
I like the intent. Had
Positive.
elements of risk in it. She was a bit wider, but she went out and played the shot, and quite enjoyed that, I must be honest, and well done. Puts her into a 10-5 lead, and probably got another 7 shots to get to confirm her place in the final. In a way, those 7 shots sometimes can be, especially against someone like Esma Haley, can still be proved to be tough to get.
Jason Evans 13-8 now up on Sapali. So that's basically a foregone conclusion.
Well, not basically, it is. And anyway, we look forward to an interesting final this afternoon with between Jerry and Jason. I'm sure there'll be viewers from all over the country wanting to watch that. And
Clash of the Titans. As they
should
say.
be good. We'll try to keep the commentary as interesting as possible. Hopefully they make it easy for us. And looking forward to that. I think in the meantime, we're still looking to decide who's going to be the finals for the ladies. And at this stage, Esma Murphy is
Between the
in a
Murphys
reasonably
and the
good position.
Esmays, it's very
The Esma, the
complicated.
Murphys, the Emma Murphys, it's very not easy work, this stuff. Keeps on going that yard and a half through on the first bowl every time, and it's not necessarily a bad thing always, but I'm sure she'd prefer to have it a bit closer.
I'm surprised that's the 4th head in a row she's done that she hasn't swapped yet.
It's more like 5th head in a row, but it's, I know what you're saying. It's,
Just to
she seems
like-
to be going through. I
Yeah.
think her line's good, and so it's just about adjusting the weight. I mean, and that's a nice thing, is if you got that line, just adjust the weight, and I'm sure she'll do that right now. Very good road again. Very good road again. Still seems to have a bit of weight though. Got to get the jack.
Yeah.
Oh, she just tickled it.
Got it.
Peter Smith coming to fill a bottle of water.
The marathon match, 28 heads this morning.
Here's Swanepoel, one of our sponsors, standing next to us here. Here's here, you enjoying the bowls?
Fantastic, Donnie.
Good. Once
Quality has been.
again, thanks for your sponsorship and the amount and money that you plow into this game of bowls of ours, and I'm sure it's always well appreciated by the bowlers. And and how long you been in the game now? Yes, yeah, going on
23 years with perfect delivery, Donnie.
23 years. That's incredible. Look, I've been playing the game a long time, and And I certainly don't know of any sponsor that's been not even half as close as what you guys have been in the game. And Jesse, you've never thought about taking it up?
You can't, they always say in competitions that the employees of the company that's sponsoring the prize can't win, Donny. They're not allowed to win. So, as a sponsor, I'm not allowed to win.
Just be careful.
Okay,
eh?
well, that's why I'm not playing.
That makes for a good argument, Jesse. Yeah? Thank you very much for clarifying that.
Yes, don't turn it.
Somebody left a cell phone in the gents. Somebody left a cell phone in the gents. Come to Roger.
I personally have been a client of yours for, I think, that same 23 years, Jesse, and I've got to be honest, and there have been times where you've sometimes wondered if it was a good idea to have my business, and but in fairness, you guys have always looked after me quite well over the 23 years,
You don't want to
and
drop
sometimes been a bit of a challenge.
It's always been appreciated, Donny. Yeah.
She's drawn number 1, yeah, I think. Yes. Once again, same as Jerry did this morning, she's made her fourth bowl count as Ismay Murphy, and she keeps on doing that with her last bowl. She get to that 17 quicker than what she was hoping for. Anyway, let's see what Ismay Haley's got to do here. I'm sure if she's got anything to say. About the situation, she will make sure it's going to make it as difficult as possible. Once again, a lady that hasn't really changed the delivery over the years and just been an absolutely fantastic drawer.
And one of the best follow-throughs as well. Wonderful follow-through.
It's a bit heavy this time to get the result. Probably used too much weight there. Anyway, from the middle of August, I think the players couldn't have wished for a better day from a weather perspective. I know we normally expect our August winds, and
I remember playing in jackets this time of the year.
if the winds, normal August winds had sort of prevailed on these type of greens, it could have made for some really tough bowls. But it's a beautiful day, and all makes for a very nice, interesting afternoon's finals this afternoon, and really looking forward to that. And I'm sure many of the viewers at home are looking forward to that, and I'm sure the bowls will live up to expectation.
Nicole Irwin next door really playing, Tony, I've been watching quite a bit as well, playing very good bowls.
I agree with you, Cliff. I'll tell you what,
She's been one of the finds of the tournament.
finds of the season for me,
Yeah.
to be honest. And
Yeah.
she really, I like her demeanor on the green. I really enjoy her as a person, and she can play, and there's no doubt about that. And
She's skipping in.
and she's certainly
under 30
someone to look
squad.
up to for the
Yeah.
future, and I think she stands in good stead for JBA ladies at the moment. So they're going through a little bit of a, besides the likes of Jackie
Quite a
and
great
obviously
shot from
Esme, and going through one of the leaner patches in terms of the talent available from what they've been spoilt with over the years.
No,
With the likes of
Tony, I'm
Colleen Pickett
involved
and
a lot.
Lorna Smith, etc., etc.
I've been involved a lot with the under 30s. We have a great crop coming through. There's some unbelievably talented players.
Very close here.
Very close.
Yeah, that's a good second. Nothing wrong with that.
Very good attempt here. As you said, it's cruel. One ball narrow on this green. Can make you look a bit silly.
Should be reaching this, in theory, and not looking
far
bad,
here,
let me tell you.
Not far here.
Not looking bad. She's played an absolute blind. Oh, just tucked away. Probably could have done with another 2 foot of weight. But what an effort. What an effort. Another foot or so of weight and she would have got that square for 2. That leaves us out with a very, very nice shot with the next guy. I think, if anything, Ismay's got to be looking to just trail the jack or sit on iron bowl. Can't leave it as it is. And someone's just walking the path. Unintentionally.
Yeah.
One of the markers.
Oblivious to what's going on.
Unfortunately, it's nice sunny days, a little bit of thirst. People are getting a bit thirsty, drinking water. Well, Ismay, in theory, should be looking to trail this jack for a good 3.
Oh,
It's a little bit wide. Our weight is right.
it's not the worst position.
Not the worst ball on the green, and
It's a great ball.
so Ismay, but Ismay Murphy could be looking to be nice and positive to this. Jack in the box, get the ball. Worst case scenario, still 1 down, nothing wrong. Really would be looking to be nice and aggressive to this. Not an aggressive line she's chosen, but let's have a look. How's her weight? Has she got the weight to hold there?
I don't think she's.
That's not bad, Jack Cliff.
Not bad.
What a great shot she just played. Wow. Not quite the weight I would have played with personally, but then
That's
again, it
confidence.
just shows you why I'm on the bench and she's playing.
What a great shot.
What an absolute brilliant shot. And this gives half an opportunity for Ismay to also play a similar shot and get the jack in the box for 3. Or sit those balls. You can actually work off it. Nothing for wide, really. What has she opted to do? Not quite sure. He's just going to get back.
Such good weight. Such good weight wasted.
I know that she's a great drawer, but I wouldn't have opted for that shot. I don't think it was the right shot.
Let's stick the kitty in the ditch for 3.
I would have been looking to try to do that, to be fair. But as I say, it's the right shot is always what you feel in your hand at the time and what you feel in confidence on. But it hasn't helped her, and that puts Ismay Murphy onto 14. And gives her a nice commanding lead and a nice cushion. And once again, that 4th ball is really like Jerry's game this morning. It's been a really interesting.
Not having it all his own way, but he looks like he's played it. Oh, went right.
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Cliff. Really, the only thing that matters for is James Galloway. Really, if he wins, he gets a bronze, which is after his silver medal last year.
Great achievement.
Back it up with a bronze this year.
Also
it shows consistency.
Very consistent the last 2-3 years.
Wind picking up quite steadily. I hope it doesn't get too crazy this afternoon, Cliff. Just could hamper the quality of bowls we may see on these greens that are really, really very, very good. And once again, credit to Morningside for preparing these greens, and credit to bowls, the JBA for once again hosting this tournament on the best possible greens available. And we've got a couple of clubs that possibly could deliver as good a greens, but not with 4 good greens. And I think she's sort of lent into this again. That normal standard, that 1 yard past, 5 feet past, should We played a few of those bowls. Anyway, 14-5 up, can't be criticising too much. Played some really big bowls. How's your pupil going there, Cliff?
Oh,
You think you're
she
going to have a
was
job
well up.
after this?
well, it's in the balance now after
I
this.
think normally when players lose, coaches get fired. You could be in trouble.
She had a good opportunity. There's my found it for that one.
So is my Hayley
Not a normal game.
probably not playing at her sort of normal high quality.
But she's
and,
not being allowed either.
But give her some credit. 70
What?
years old.
Look at this shot. What a great shot.
One
she's
word
about
from
to
us, and
play.
look at this. Oh, she goes through the hole. My goodness gracious.
That's
Very unlucky, and
it's amazing when you're well done how that happens.
it's
eh?
amazing the bowls. This game is sometimes by such small margins, and normally happens when you just chasing the game a bit. And looks like she played another very good one. Yeah, that's a good receiver. Very good ball. Nothing wrong with that.
She'll take one at this stage.
What does Esme do? It just depends. I think a bowls line. Good idea to go have a look at that.
Yeah, when
I
in
think
doubt,
she hasn't done a lot of that, and I think sometimes
yeah, you get
you know,
lost in
just-
the moment.
you get lost in the moment and just not always making the right decisions. And the previous head was case in point, and I think it just depends how it's lying there. I think it looks a bit jack low, the bowl. As I say, once again, they're playing away from us, so it's a little bit difficult for us to judge. I'll be surprised if it's not a bit jack low. So, what does she play? What has she decided to play? And she looks like she's going on a forehand.
Oh, she's going to play with a bit of weight.
I think maybe wait and get the jack or the bowl.
The way she's swinging it, but you never know. No,
Always swings it like that.
no, she's not playing with weight.
Going on a draw. Let's have a look.
She's trying,
Not too far off yet.
trying.
Oh, she's
What a
played
great
shot.
shot.
What a wonderful
What
shot.
a wonderful shot.
Lady that's just got such immense confidence in her ability, Cliff, and that just comes to the fore. And
That
the
determination.
fact that she's playing in a South African shirt because she did play for South Africa for so long. I'll tell you what, she wouldn't let too many South African sides down these days,
Especially
even
as
at
a
the
lead.
age of 70. you
As a
know,
lead,
and,
you can't get much better.
she certainly won't be letting too many South African sides down, but we understand that the Bowl South Africa obviously trying to invest in the future, and we've got some wonderful, wonderful young ladies coming through the fore. The likes of Frank Valeri, Jackie, Bridget Carlitz, who unfortunately has to miss out this year. Going to be giving birth, and wonderful, wonderful for her. I'm sure she'd prefer to be giving birth and playing world bowls. I mean, if you can, I think so. There's nothing more exciting than bringing and having a child, and that. So, but she was in the side and had to withdraw because of, I won't use the word unfortunately, but
Fortunately for South African bowls, yes.
but unfortunate for South African bowls, I would imagine, because she's one of those ladies that have also come doing really well in the last couple of years, and she built up a nice little experience playing in Australia. So be interesting to see how Frank Valeri handles that. Being the first time in Australia, and interesting selection, but she has done very well, so probably justified her
I watched her a lot in
inclusion.
the Nationals. She was outstanding from what I saw.
So probably justifies the selection. maybe Jackie was a bit unlucky, I think. But you know, these you're a JBA selector, Cliff, and you know these things are not always easy. You know, you're not always going to make everyone happy, and it's always someone going to be unhappy with selection. But I think exciting for South African ladies bowls is that there's some wonderful young bowlers coming through. Emma Murphy, I think she's probably for me one of the most exciting, and obviously then you still got Colleen, who look, she's just absolute legendary status in bowls in South Africa, and happy to call her my sister-in-law. And but I mean, what she's done for the game in South Africa has just been phenomenal. And so to go away with take these youngsters away, and with her knowledge and experience, and it's just magnificent for the game. And they're doing well. And then look at, not to say one of for me currently probably the number one player. And sorry, Colleen, that I've got to say that, but I mean, she's probably coming through is Annika, you know, and she really is playing good and putting a lot of effort and time into bowls. And so the future for the ladies, I think, is looking very, very good. And
the men.
The men, I'm a little bit, I'm not quite sure about yet. So they've still got to go out there and prove themselves on the big stage, in my opinion. Obviously, we got Jason, who by a long mile is South Africa's best bowler, but I think Jerry retiring has left a massive gap in bowls South Africa. And look, if he wanted to make a comeback, I think I'd still put him in the side, and he's certainly not going to let any side down either. And but obviously he's announced his retirement, happy with his wonderful career, 25-year career, and what a career that has been. And I just feel from the men's side there's possibly a few holes. I like a couple of the people that have come through, the likes of Nick Shebengurik, nice boy, nice youngster, not so young anymore, but certainly having a wonderful effort. Victor is a wonderful chap as well, and won a lot of things. They just got to be going out there proving it on the world stage at this stage, which from a men's perspective they not quite there yet. Anyway, on the green here we got here's Mahady, line 2 shots. Get it to 14.8, but as I say, Esme Murphy, the last bowl's been very good, and let's see what she does.
I don't feel she's leaving it a bit open on the backhand.
Nothing wrong with that. I think a nice little foot behind back touch, back toucher or foot behind beating the back bowl, would be nice for Esme Haley.
Twice she's been a little wide on that hand.
I don't think that's wasted. If I was Esme Murphy, I'd be looking to chop on the backhand and got the herb ball to sit on.
I thought Esme could maybe have just.
Only thing I would have made it bigger there. So it depends, you know. You never know where the ball's going to finish.
I think she was maybe scared of turning the outside bowl in.
Let's see what she does. From what I've seen, I think she's going to be playing a back. No, she's opted for a forehand on the draw. Dead draw, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Looking to get one. She's on a very good road. Just depends on her weight, and depends. Yeah, unfortunately, that just got in her way. So it's 2-2. Is Haley. It makes it 14-8. Good effort, Cliff.
Good effort, but I like the way she played. How many times she just snuck in on that backhand? She's been playing that backhand well.
You know, hindsight, we're all heroes.
Yeah,
but, I think she gave it a good. If she had drawn the number 1 there, we'd all gone clapped and said well bowled, and she was just probably a bowl narrow, and I think her weight was spot on. So well played. It's a little bit unlucky, to be fair. Anyway, 14-8 it is. It's game still on. I think Esme Murphy still got to get to that elusive 17 mark. And even at 17, I'm not quite sure she's safe. It depends on when it goes to the percentage shot countouts, whatever. So I think she'd prefer to get to 18.
Let's have a look at confirm.
Meantime, it looks like Jason's heading for his Jason van Rensburg heading for his first win of the tournament. 17-6 up on Heinz, and Jerry 17-15 up, and then the Prince 18-15 up on Johnny Gatti, and
Seen Gatti go through quite a few gaps.
yeah. So
Excuse
Johnny
the
Gatti
pun.
for me has been one of the better players in our district over the last couple of years.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Obviously, there's a bit of a gulf between the seniors and the Open, but you know, you could write it off to just a bad weekend. That can also be the case, you know. And anyway, Esme Haley got off to a nice little start here. A little bit heavy, and you can see that she's not, by the body language, she's not entirely happy with the way she's playing, and but she's still right in it. So it's
Right in it.
certainly just, and you know, she's a tiger. There's no doubt about that, and I think she's
Great shot. From
she
Esme.
played a nice shot. Probably a touch lucky, in fairness. Cliff, I know she got it, and we'll all take
Shit.
those, and we've
I
all
think
played
she
those
was-
before.
I think she was.
But she was narrow and heavy, and I don't think she was I don't think she was intending to play that. Because ideally the head called for a nice close draw, you know, and I think Esma's just going under, and this will swing away forever. Sometimes you have those weekends, Cliff, and
Don't have
when
to
everything
tell me.
goes your way, and you you know, everything works. Other
The last time
weekends
I
it doesn't
played,
quite.
I never won a game, and I lost 3 games, 21-18. So
Yeah, so that just shows you. Sometimes you
You
have those
just-
weekends. She hasn't
it
backed it
doesn't
up
go.
with a great bowl there, which is
no,
not great. But
she's in a good position.
the wind coming across the green of it could make it a little bit more
Esme
interesting
could
this
get onto
afternoon.
that shot bowl and move the jack back. Would be nice.
She doesn't like it. I'm not quite sure.
I
Let's
think
have a
it's
look.
quite a good bowl if she's got the weight. It's just
no,
the
she
weight.
hasn't got
That was the intent. She had
not quite the weight for the.
to spring
I'm
the
not
jack
sure the
in.
dead draw was on it, because it could have been looking to be a little bit more puzzled, get the ball out, spring the jack to the back bowl. So I'm not quite sure the shot selection was right up there. Well, she'll be looking to get a bonus here, hopefully for her. Oh, anyway, she's trailed it. I'm not
trailed
sure
it.
she lost 2.
She could have.
Yeah, she made 2. That's fantastic. That's great for her. It's 16-8. And very, very close to being in the finals, which is,
No, there was 8
I
shots
suppose if you
difference.
haven't lost a game yet, I think all credit to her, and then well deserved.
– 17-16 Baker. So that's a good tussle there.
Quite important for James, I think, to although in saying that, I think when I look at the results across the green, he's probably got bronze medal anyway.
Let's have a look.
I mean, Heinz is getting a good smack there, and
Yeah.
Jason van Rensburg in danger of winning his first game.
Feels like getting it.
Thought I was going to get a bit of water thrown over me.
As he gets his own water.
Maybe the most famous person today. Just morning side,
That is not a bad start. 2 feet behind the jack. Shouldn't be close enough. He's on a very, very good line here. Hold ahead.
No way you can get
well
it on
done.
the backhand.
Maybe still measure for shot,
I'm
I think.
scared that unless you get that one neat. Yeah. No. Okay. Try. Not too mad. Wait.
I think it's a favour Esme Murphy from here, where we are in City. Commentary box. I think she's going to be just under. Also a little bit short on weight. The Prince. Very close, yeah. She played a really good ball, I think. She's got a bend. Yeah, no, she's managed to do that and got two. As it stands, that will put her into the final.
the same money that is no lose.
Still a little bit under and not quite sure that's the weight that's required. Yeah. A little bit under. You take one of the balls out.
Sorry, that was me
Anyway,
giving
as
some
we lie,
advice.
she's in the final. You can imagine that Ismail he's got to be looking to reach this. Take one out, and but the jack obviously would be our first prize for her. Coming to have a look, which is a good idea. Don't think there's anything on the forehand for her. Can only be the backhand. Nah. Only on the backhand. She got a lot of chances. She got
But no
the
chance
jack.
on the
She
forehand.
got
I agree with
jack or any of the two balls. She can sit on with a yard
you.
away.
No chance on the forehand. Just playing the right hand.
Lots going to depend on her weight here.
Trying for her life.
Very, very close.
Trying for her life.
For number one.
Oh,
What a great
shot.
She got such big. She's got so much confidence in that drawing ability of hers. It's really has one of many titles in life, and so most people would be looking to play a little bit heavier, but
Perfect shot
where
from there.
she just, as I say, been great over the years. It's just that confidence in the draw, and well done to her. Anyway, she's hanging in, and at 16.9, who knows, could that be a turning point? Sometimes when you know you got to get to 18,
18.
Cliff, and
Yeah.
you're on 16, and you're just like, the pressure builds with inside. I wonder if she actually knows that she's got to get to 18. I'm not quite sure. Some people don't want to know. Other people like to find out all the details before they go into a game of bowls, and but some people don't. Some people just say, "Let me go out and win it." You know. And, not quite sure that's my approach in the game, but.
We're going to come back, eh? It's coming back.
She's got a very good opener.
Great opener.
And so when the score gets to 16-14, I think that's when the nerves can start kicking in a bit, you know. So hopefully for her sake, she can just stay in the moment, as they say in sport, which she has done. That's staying in the moment, Cliff.
What a
great shot.
And some real quality in this game.
As I say, Esme, I rate myself as knowing I've got a lot of men's stats up my sleeve, but in terms of ladies, but I have no doubt that Esme. Look at this. Look at this. That's ridiculous. Well played. Well played.
Measure.
What a shot. I don't know what the ladies' stats are, but I'd imagine Esme's won this 5 times.
Plus that.
I'd like to go big on that, and that she's won this 5 times, whereas Esme Murphy hasn't won this before, and maybe just wonderful to see someone new come to the fore, you know. And I know that she loves the game of bowls. Esme Murphy does, and puts a lot of time and effort, and with her and her daughter, and it's a measure for shot, the market's saying. So I think you do well to go and have a look at that head. Slow it down a bit. Let's see what Esme's got up her sleeve. Yep. Can she bend? Depends on her weight, chap. Don't think she can bend. What a great effort. What wonderful weight. Weight for the shot is phenomenal. She's got building herself up to a nice shot to play with her next ball. But let's see what Esme's got a little bit to think about, yeah.
Yeah, very.
She's got to be careful. She's got to play a nice shot, yeah.
Don't want to touch that jack.
She's not narrow, that's for sure, but I think her ball's been a bit more than. Let's have a look. How's her weight?
Unbelievable.
Oh, it's unbelievable. What a silly question. That's a good ball. That's a really good ball.
Great
well
shot.
played. And I think I'd be so surprised if Esme is on the draw with this. She should be looking to probably, getting half the jack, flick it out to the side for 2 or 3, I think. Cliff, or she could be line 2 there, which is game, set and match basically for her in terms of the section. Let's have a look what she decides to do.
Baker 18 all and drawn a good first opener. Couple rings away.
Yeah, I think he's happy that he's through. Jerry, I hate to be having to win this to get through the section, and we've all been in that situation. And
she does, yeah. I think it's just a draw.
Don't know.
She
I
might
don't think
try
she.
it.
No, she
No?
playing a little bit
A
more
little
weight,
weight.
yeah, Cliff. Which is the right shot, and she's not a mile off. Oh, let me tell you that. I think she's very close to that jack. Oh, what has she done? That's still 2 down. Unlucky. Good shot. Just really on line. A little bit unlucky.
Very
You know,
unlucky.
you're talking about centimeters really, and anyway, that's if I was not sure what the dangers are there, and but I'll be declaring my bowl. You don't want to get too clever and do anything too stupid, but it doesn't look too dangerous.
Yes.
So give it grass. If it comes back, it comes back. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Let's see what she does. She won't be narrow, I'm sure.
Let's hope so, man. For her sake, let's hope so. Depends we shouting for. For his Mahaley, hopefully it comes out of her hand and 2 yards.
I'm shouting for
2 yards
Isma.
heavy and
I'm shouting for Isma.
he's shouting for his the normal drought sitter, as they say.
Yeah.
Anyway, what she has done, she's thrown it out and to avoid
gonna
any
come back. She's
catastrophe.
gonna come back.
If her weight's good, she'll come back. There's no doubt.
But quick, I think.
Ooh, look at this. Yeah, that's good one. That's
Great
three.
shot.
So that's 3, and that's basically sections done and dusted. And from what I've seen this afternoon, well deserved, you know. And good luck to her, and nice to see another lady. She's not a newbie to the winners enclosure, but from the Masters point of view, it's certainly she is. You know? Three shots, and that's this section done and dusted, Cliff. And
Yeah.
well done to his
Ismail.
mate Murphy. And any news on the other side there, Cliff?
I think her game's over.
Is a perfect delivery flag upside down? What upside down? On the mast, somewhere on the mast, he said. The second person that said they were.
Anyone, huh? Told them to stop doing handstands.
Hey?
Told them to stop doing handstands when they watch TV.
Yes.
I'm wondering. I'm kind of on that.
I think this is the better side of the
Every
tree.
time I
That's-
play that
every
hand.
time I was coming to tell you played it, play this side of the tree. Just rattle her a bit.
Yeah, while she is crashing, she went to the ball.
Oh no, it's a tactic. Could be some tactics going on. Toilets. You think that's a tactic often?
What's that?
When people go to the toilet when they're starting to play.
Who's going to a
Twirly.
toilet there?
When they end drink.
What, playing for Bon on the log?
Yeah.
Don't think so, Cliff.
I'm just teasing. Well bowled, yeah.
No,
Go on, no,
running away.
just running. Grant George 16-14 up on Thomas. It's the only game really going on there. So he could come up with bronze.
Any news on the seniors there?
It's right at the end. It's a long walk to freedom.
Oh, she could be giving it away, yeah. She has. Nice when bowls goes that way at Cliff,
Yeah,
and just everything goes your
Never
way,
happens
mate. And,
when you're winning.
no,
When you're
and,
losing like that.
But
when you're winning.
we've all been there. We've
Yeah.
won tournaments before, and whatever happens, guys turns to gold, and whatever the opposition turns brown. And I sincerely hope that, just from a commentary perspective and for the viewers, that
This
Ismail
win.
Haley doesn't come back from 99 down. Because unfortunately there's not a lot more sort of involved in the game. You know, unfortunately the tournament's over for Ismail Haley. And Ismail Murphy, he will be in the finals, and so not too shout out about it. I hope she draws 2. Bit heavy.
She's got the weight. She hasn't got the weight with that line. What a good line she had. What a good.
So Cliff, I think we basically commentating on a game that's run its course.
Of course, yeah.
And I wonder if it's not a good idea just to see, for us to have a walk to the seniors and let the people know what the
All right,
stories
I'll
with the
have a
seniors.
look.
What do you think? Should we both have a walk here and still commentate on this, obviously?
Yeah, let's have a walk. See what's going
Just to
on.
keep I know there are a lot of people that are interested in the seniors.
Where are you going to commentate from for the final? Let's get one of those because you guys are good. Yeah.
We're playing this way.
No.
So, Doing a sunblock.
We're just walking to the bottom green, folks. 29, I think that game is over. Baker 2018 up on Galloway.
Yeah, I think ideally, Cliff.
You want to go into the final undefeated, I think.
I always look. Some people have got a little bit superstitious about that, and they like to lose a game, and
You're going to see the scores.
they like to commentate. They like to lose a game before they go in the finals. And I'm not that superstitious. I like keeping winning momentum,
Yeah, I agree.
mate, and it's a nice habit to get into.
Yeah.
And
You don't want to take your foot off the pedal, as I say.
absolutely.
And it's confidence. Yeah, let's have a
I
look
know
at
in this
Hilton
section,
Cohen's
yeah,
game.
we have Hilton Cohen. Needing to win his game.
Can't see he's standing in front of Ward.
No, Heather Pembroke is in the final.
Harold Miller's down to Licky. He was also in the running. So Hilton Cohen's 17-13 down and 2 against.
Likes it.
Likes it. Can just trail the jack. Oh, pulled up. It looked better than that. We don't know this rink.
For 17-13, and that's I think Hilton needs to win that.
He needs to win.
And on the other side, I know it was quite exciting. And meantime, his mate just got a little feather to come in for one. And as you say, when you have a tournament like this and it happens and it works for you, it certainly works. Bobby Donnelly 17-16 up on Allen Rowe. Not quite sure what happened to Gavin Erasmus playing against. Ismay still line one. Basically game. He's putting in a very good bowl. He's got to play the perfect shot now, does Ismay, and
I think she's a little narrow.
I think she's a bit narrow, and I think this could be the game. Yep, it is the game, and well done there.
Well done to Ismay. So Ismay Worthy wins the battle of the Ismays.
Anyone knows what happened to Gavin Erasmus' score there? I think the winner of the Bobby Donnelly Rogue game goes through. So that's quite interesting there.
Hilton Cone 2013 down. That's a bit disappointing for him. He had a chance. But he's lying 2. Brandal seems to have new woods. He normally plays with blue ones. Oh no, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. Jerry Baker through, and we'll be back probably at just after 2 o'clock for the final, and looking forward to seeing you all. And Donnie and I will be in the commentary box, maybe Bobby Donnelly if he doesn't win his game, and see you in half an hour.